it. Yep. That's that comprehension thing again. Women will lie when they don't have to. We have a mom who is facing charges right now after fabricating, that's lying, making up a story, fabricating a hit and run involving her daughter. And this down in Dade County, Miami. Bam. Let's go put up on the screen and watch how this beautiful mother live.
30th story you will see only on
shut that baby off having a real
CBS Miami. A mother facing charges tonight after police say she faked a hit and run that left her child injured. Good evening. I'm Jim Barry.
And I'm Naja Sherman. Thank you for joining us. She told investigators that she was on a scooter with her daughter when they were struck. But it didn't take long for police to find out the story was bogus.
CBS News Miami's Peter Dench is in Miami with the exclusive.
Miami police tell us they launched an extensive investigation after a woman claimed that her daughter was struck and injured by a driver who took off. And now police say they were troubled because her story was false. Detectives say 35-year-old Kimberly Levine initially told them she had just left this public supermarket.
Kim, wait. Look at Kim. Shout out to baby off having a real again. Yeah. Jeez. Somebody peed in that baby. She
had just left this public supermarket when a car hit her 6-year-old daughter when she was on a scooter and took off from the scene here on Northwest 2nd Avenue at 7th Street.
She done told these people that her daughter was hit, or they was hit by a car, leaving the Publix.
She went as far as telling our detectives that it was a black Chrysler 300 driven by a black male. So we started our investigation. We were
driven by a black male. Already. Somebody had done asked in the last story. Do you think if the 3 lacrosse players was black that she would have did it? This woman here blamed a imaginary black male ghost. She blamed somebody who didn't even. Damn it, nobody did nothing, and she's still blaming it on the black man. So that answers the question right there again.
Able to get video from 2 locations that shows that no vehicle was close to her when they fell.
Officer Mike Vegas says detectives discovered that Levine was never struck, but instead hit a curb with her scooter and then fell on top of her daughter, who was left with a broken femur.
The little girl did not have a helmet on, which is required for anyone under the age of 16.
In the state of Florida, it's required. Under age of 16, you got to ride around with a helmet on like you got a problem.
Vegas says when police went to arrest Levine, she resisted with violence, and now she faces other charges too.
The little short, little stubby, little thumb, just like a little thumb. She told a lie and resisted arrest. The hell wrong with you, sugar? But she's a mother.
Now she faces other charges too.
And one is child neglect, perjury and unofficial proceeding, and false information to law enforcement.
Circuit Court Judge Mindy Glazer found probable cause for child neglect.
I'm going to allow you to have contact with your child. You are prohibited from being physically threatening or violent towards her in any manner whatsoever, and you're not to ride a bicycle or scooter with her.
And in this case,
you can't ride a bike with your baby no more, baby, because you need license. You need some type of damn license. You running in the curves and shit. You is a whole adult and you run into a curve on a bicycle. We grew up on bicycles. We don't run the curves. As adults, you don't run into curves.
we don't see the reason why she had to file a false police report when she could have just said, hey, we hit the curb, we fell, and this happened.
That's because y'all can't comprehend. We just learned that if you don't understand, we don't see the reason. If you can't reason it, you can't comprehend.
With her.
And in this case, we don't see the reason why she had to file a false police report when she could have just said, hey, we hit the curb, we fell, and this happened.
Miami police have surveillance tape from 2 different sources, but they are not releasing it right now. I spoke with Levine by telephone, but she told me she did not want to say anything. In Miami, Peter Dench, CBS.
Last time I said son got arrested. Last time I said the white man tried to take me down. He said, I beg to differ, Willie. You seen Joe Biden on a bike. Yes, I did. And remember, he was shaking the shit. That's what's up. Shout out to our president. He say, Willie, her kids been took from her before. You can believe that. Hey, restricting her physical activity and means of transport. Damn. Listen, she can't even. The judge told her that she could not physically threaten her baby or something like that right now. You can't physically threaten your baby. How you gonna tell her mama what she can't do?
Perjury and an unofficial proceeding and false information to law enforcement.
Circuit Court Judge Mindy Glazer found probable cause for child neglect.
I'm going to allow you to have contact with your child. You are prohibited from being physically threatening or violent
You can't
towards
be
her in
physically threatened. You can't be like, I beat your ass if you don't sit down somewhere.
any manner whatsoever, and you're not to ride a bicycle or scooter.
You can't be physically threatening
Prohibited from being physically threatening or violent towards her in any
or violent. Isn't physically threatening it? Well, no, that just speaks, so it's not violent right at the moment. Y'all understand that she didn't have to make a story up. She hit a curve and y'all fell down, and your child broke something. Pretty much all hospitals would have believed you. You know, I don't see why they wouldn't have believed her, but y'all do understand. She hit the curve, her and her child fell. She fell on top of the child, and the child ended up with a broken femur. Baby, that's a weight issue, baby. Listen, if you fall on your child, I want y'all to understand, if you fall on your baby, and your baby, I know, but Willie, she broke her femur from when she fell. Hell no, she broke her femur from when her mammy fell on her. That's my belief, and I'm sticking with it. That's my belief, and I'm sticking with it. She did not have to tell a lie about anything, but she chose to lie, make up a whole story. And this goes to, she thought about being accountable because her child broke a bone. She thought of a way to not be held accountable for her child breaking a bone. The first thing she thought about, if I blame it on a man, especially a black one, they will believe me. We is in a society to where women can lie and not be held accountable. We live in a society where women can blame men for any type of physical abuse or any type of thing against them, and society, which is men and women, will believe the woman. She just knew off rip that we would just believe her. She didn't think it all the way through. The one thing that for some reason that she forgot, I have no idea how she forgot this part right here. It's just cameras everywhere in Miami. Decisions. Lil Thumb, you need to go ahead on and lose some of this right here. You can't be breaking your churn. You heavy. You can't even sit on the player like. All right, listen. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm out of here, man.